Hi, Tracy here with One Blessed Up, and today I'm going to give you an update on my weight loss journey for 2025. Some of you guys asked if I wouldn't mind just continuing to update you on that. And so today I'm going to share how much weight I lost and actually how many inches I lost, which is amazing. I'm going to share some of the things that worked, some of the challenges that I had, and some of the things I'll be watching for in the future. So let's go ahead and get started with the numbers. Let's not dilly-dally on these amazing numbers this month. So for January, I lost 1.4 pounds. So, and almost 11 inches. So 1.4 pounds and 1.4 pounds and 10.74 inches on my body. And since I started my Nutrisense plan, I have lost 5.8 pounds. Now, for some of you guys, that might not be a lot. For this perimenopausal woman, it is a lot. So I am thrilled with the journey so far. And for those of you guys who are new to the channel and maybe missed the first video I posted, I am doing the Nutrisense plan. So basically what that involves is using the Nutrisense app to track the food that I'm eating. And I put on a glucose monitor and I scan my glucose monitor throughout the day. And then it records my glucose response to the foods that I'm eating. And so that really does give me a lot of insight as to things that work for me and things that don't work for me from a blood sugar standpoint. So as part of that program, and I won't go over all of it because I did in the previous video. So if you are interested in learning more details, check out that other video. It's the only other video on this channel about me doing a weight loss journey. And that will give you all the details. But I also meet with my nutritionist who was included in my plan. And he's a functional nutritionist. He's amazing. And we work through strategies each week to determine what I need to focus on for each of the weeks. And this is about really getting healthy and reducing the need to have a knee replacement surgery. And that's my goal. To be honest with you, my blood work has come out amazingly well. So in terms of getting healthy, my blood work says I'm healthy. My weight indicates otherwise. So I'd like to really, as a goal, reduce the opportunity that I will have to have a knee replacement surgery. I want to try to push that out as long as I can. I had a childhood accident that resulted in basically a need later in my adult life to have a knee replacement. So I've had one, and the other one has taken a toll on as well. And so I'm working to kind of reduce that. So this is my plan. I'm on the Nutrisense plan. I log my food in the app. I scan my glucose monitor. I just meet with my nutritionist. All of this costs me under $100 a month is what I pay for this whole plan. It's wonderful. It's amazing. I'll link up for you if you are interested. I don't know if I have a referral. If I do, it'll be below. Otherwise, you'll just get the link to their site. So that's what I do every day. And so far, again, I've lost 1.4 pounds this month. Now this month, was awful for me. So from a stress management standpoint, from a eating standpoint, it was awful for me. And again, I'll share some of those insights with you as well. So let me just first talk about some of the two strategies I think that I implemented this month that really helped me to even lose any weight. And as a perimenopausal woman, it's very, very difficult for me to lose weight. And in this phase of my life, I'm usually gaining weight. And that's true with a lot of perimenopausal women. We tend to gain a good amount of weight during this time. If you are perimenopausal and you know what I'm talking about, give me a thumbs up. And if you want to learn more about this journey, don't forget to subscribe. But yeah, during this phase of our amazing transformation into the older ladies we're going to be, we have to go through this thing called perimenopause. And it is so hard. It is so hard. It is awful. It's awful. I don't know. I know some people that have been able to do, to get through to menopause and not even know about it. I have friends that are like, oh yeah, one day I just stopped having a period. Most of my friends, including me, we have a very difficult time with it. I'm talking night sweats, not sleeping well, hormone fluctuations, ups and downs, hungry, not hungry. it is a journey, and it's no fun. And I encourage you, if you are perimenopausal, you find a good support group, like a support family or a support group or friends that you can talk to about this journey, because it is not fun. So some of the things that worked for me. Okay, first thing that worked for me is this. So I think I talked about this in my last video. So this is a galacto-oligosaccharides. And this is it's a prebiotic. It's made by Lift Mode, which is the company that makes it. Let's see if I can show you this. There you go. If you want to take a screenshot of that. It's called Lift Mode. And it's the serving size is 3,000 milligrams. Currently, I am on almost that. I think I have one more scoop. I'm on 2 scoops right now, but that 2 scoops is less than 3,000 milligrams. So, so 1 serving is 1/3 teaspoon or 100 milligrams, and or 500 milligrams, and the 1/3 teaspoon measuring scoop is included. So I do 2 1/3 teaspoons. So 2/3 teaspoons is what I use. And that gives me about 1,000 milligrams of this. Now I'm going to continue to increase it over time. And so this month I'm going to increase it to 3. So a full teaspoon every day, and we'll see how my body handles it. It should be fine. I've not had any problems with this. And the goal of this is basically your prebiotic helps feed your microbiome and helps all the good bacteria to thrive and gives them some food to eat. And we want the good bacteria. So I have found when I started this, it really helped me to kind of reduce my hunger and my desire to eat sugar. I have found this to be truly key in not craving as much sugar as I had been. So again, it's called, a GOS supplement, and I get it from Lift Mode because that's the cheapest on the internet that my nutritionist has found and that I have found. So I use it. So number 1, help me control my sugar cravings and get my microbiome in order. Of course, I'm still working on that. I still need to eat more probiotics and things like that, but I've got one thing down, and we do things one thing at a time. So my nutritionist is amazing. We think through, things that might be helpful. He gives me some things to research, and then I, do my best to research those. He gives me articles. We go through things. He answers all my questions. And so one of the things we incorporated was the prebiotic. So that has been very helpful. The second thing we were working on this month is mindful eating. Now, that one, not my favorite, but definitely works. The first time I did it, I think I ate twice that day, and I didn't eat a lot because I really didn't want to do it. So when I say mindful eating, basically what I'm doing is if I'm eating a chip, I'm putting it in my mouth. I'm not watching TV. I'm not watching YouTube. I'm not doing work. I put the chip in my mouth. I taste it. I eat it. I, think about it and really consider the chip. And I do that until I'm done with whatever serving I'm going to eat. So you can imagine it takes a little bit of time to do that. If I'm eating a meal, I take a bite of my meal. I put my fork down. I chew my food, I taste my food, and then I swallow my food. And then after I'm done with that, I can pick my fork back up and take another bite and do it all over again. So as you can imagine, it takes quite a few minutes to go through a meal. And so the first day I ever did that, I think I ate twice because then I had to think about how much time do I have? And do I really want to eat this, right? Because if it's taking a half an hour to eat a meal, then I have to go, okay, well, what do I really want to eat that, right? I have to really think about it. Do I want to play a video game or do I want to eat? Do I want to, clean my room or do I want to eat? Do I want to watch a YouTube video or do I want to eat, right? Because I can't do them both at the same time. So that's the mindful eating part of it. And the first day I did that, I only ate 2 meals because I was just like, this ain't worth it. This ain't worth it. I think I had lunch and then I had a snack and then I called it quits for the day because I was just over it. So now I'm starting to learn, and I'm starting to, make choices and things like that. And one of the things my nutritionist said was if your food's boring, maybe you need to spice up your food a little bit and make it more exciting, So I thought it was brilliant. So I am working on my mindful eating as another strategy, and I think that also helped as well. Of course, I still do my exercises. I go to my dance classes. I'm at about anywhere between 4 to 5 hours a week of dance classes and about 2 hours of strength training. So I get a good amount of exercise in. Which probably accounted for the amount of inches I lost on my body, which was almost 11 inches. I mean, y'all, that's like that much. That's a lot. So I'm pretty thrilled with that. I think you can see it like on my face, and you can see it on some other areas. But I'm super excited about that. I thought that was really awesome. In terms of challenging, oh my gosh, you guys, this month I have had so much like hormonal issues and stress issues. And there've been a couple times where I've eaten out, which eating out is great. Like, we learned how to eat out and we make as best choices as we want to, but we also learn how to just enjoy it. Like, I don't go out a lot. And so, when I talk to my nutritionist about it and I say I have an event coming up, most of the time he's like, chillax, just go, have fun, enjoy the people, enjoy the things, right? And then order what you want and, mindfully eat it if you can, and just work at it. He tends to think that I kind of jump into the deep end with all my weight loss efforts, and I think he's right, especially when it comes to learning how to do mindful eating in the middle of traveling, which I do a pretty decent amount of traveling. So that might change this year. There's some things going on that again have caused a lot of stress in my life, but we'll just deal with those as they come up. So eating out has been a challenge, definitely has been a challenge, and traveling and making better choices while I'm traveling and not eating when we're driving. That's one of the things he talked to me about mindful eating is like, don't eat if you're driving. And I know that sounds weird, right? But when you're traveling, sometimes you get a burger on the way, right, to where you're going. And I usually choose pretty good meals when I go through the drive-thru. Usually it's like a hamburger without a bun. And maybe I'll share a couple fries with my husband. I never get a whole fry to myself because that's too much. I don't even want it. But all to say, my nutritionist is like, enjoy the food, enjoy the people, just be mindful of it all and give yourself some grace. So again, the challenge here is mindful eating and giving myself some grace. Now, I did, another challenge that I had was huge hormonal fluctuations. Like I was really, excited about like being on the way to menopause. I know some of you guys have probably already done menopause and you're like, it's not all that great. Well, I get you, but I do hear that at least you don't get all the fluctuations you get with perimenopause. So I had some major fluctuations in hormones this month, major fluctuations. And again, having to give myself grace during that time frame and listening to my body in trying to feed it what it wants and what it needs has been challenging. It really has been challenging. So all to say, I'm thrilled with the weight loss and I'm thrilled with the inches off. I mean, the challenges that I think we go through, if we get any weight loss, I'm happy. If I get any weight loss, I'm happy. All right. So the only insight that I thought was key that I might want to share with you was, and this was another thing where I was actually eating out and I realized this and I actually kind of knew it before I did this, but I had a suspicion that I get really bad inflammation and reactions to Mexican food. Now, I love Mexican food. That is my favorite thing to eat, but it's actually starting not to be because I've been noticing that when I eat Mexican food, I get bloated, I have gas, it makes me feel bad, I sleep in because I'm so exhausted. My body does not react well to it. So, I mean, from an insightful thing to know about, it's just like, wow, as you start kind of going through this process and seeing how your blood sugar reacts. By the way, my blood sugar goes through the roof when it comes to Mexican food. And I think it's because the flour tortillas and the chips. I'm a chips and salsa girl all day long. And I love it. And so it's been kind of hard. I did suspect that I was having problems with Mexican food about a month ago. So I really haven't had it. And when I say Mexican food, I mean going out to eat. When I make my own Mexican food, I have no problems with it. I do a low carb flour tortilla with some meat and a lot of vegetable and some salsa. It's a wonderful meal. However, when I go out to eat, I want to enjoy myself. I get whatever I want on the menu and I eat some of it. I don't eat all of it, but I eat some of it. And I enjoy the conversation. We have a great time. But what I have found, and I suspected that this was the case, it doesn't work with my body. I have problems with it. So all to say, it is insightful to learn all of this about your body and for me, my body, and realizing that, I used to go out to Mexican food once a week and I haven't gone for like a month. And then I went out earlier this week with my dad to, hang out with him and have a wonderful lunch. And I came back and it was, inflammation for 2 days, awful side effects. And I just have realized that, eating out, I need to really kind of think through maybe some different choices if I'm going to a Mexican restaurant, to really kind of plan ahead and maybe get that fajita. Maybe, I don't even think I can do a corn tortilla, honestly. Maybe just a fajita salad. Now, the thought of getting a salad when I go out to eat's not thrilling for me. In fact, that was one thing that I talked to my nutritionist about, which was, do I have to mindfully eat salad? Because I actually don't like eating salad, but it's really good for you and it really helps fill you up and it provides the fiber and the nutrients that you need. So it's kind of something good to do, right? So we agreed that I didn't have to mindfully eat a salad. Now, I'm not the type of person that puts like a lot of dressing and dresses it up and makes it like a dessert. No, my salads are green salad with a little bit of blue cheese and a little bit of blue cheese dressing. But the most part is the vegetables. So we agreed that I don't have to mindfully eat a salad. So it'll make it a lot more fun to eat a salad because I can watch TV while I'm doing it. All to say, he was so funny. He was like, who wants to mindfully eat a salad? I don't know. Maybe you do. I don't. So all to say, I learned a lot about the food choices I was making. I'm going to make some choices and some different choices next month. I'm going to implement some different things. I'm meeting with him tonight. I do have some travel plans, so we'll see how we handle that this month. But in general, I think it's going really well. And so if you think so, let me know. I would love to know what you think in the comments. I hope you have a wonderful day, and hopefully this encouraged you, if you're on your journey of weight loss, to just, consider maybe working on your microbiome, working on mindfully eating, seeing how your body reacts to some of the things you're loving to eat or what you want to eat, and giving yourself some grace. All right. Have a wonderful day, guys. Bye.